Nice. Now I don't have to pay for a gym membership.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm super stoked. My gym is like complete.
Do you have AC in the garage yet?
No, I do not. I do not.
Next
but
step.
that's the next step. Next step is AC in the garage. But I just when you work out and it's like cold right now, like I don't
Oh, yeah.
I don't
I mean,
need it.
yeah.
But during the summer, like I've been doing that for years. Just
But
working
you
out.
want
in
to
the
get Nicole doing it more.
Yeah. I gotta get a
Get her
AC unit.
Get her comfortable.
Yup. What you doing? Is this
a
game
hunt?
time?
It's always game time for me.
It's my secret captain. I'm
I'm
always
always
playing
game.
games. You always game for games?
I'm always game for games.
What game are you playing?
Monster Hunter.
Oh yeah, I think you mentioned that.
Earlier, I
Or
think so.
you said something you were wanted to hunt like a chalupa or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think it's the Chalupasaurus or something.
Good old Chalupa Chihuahua.
Chalupa Chihuahua. Imagine a giant Taco Bell dog in there. You have to hunt him.
Yep.
He just shoots out tacos at you. Or chalupas.
I was like, why would it not be?
Is that a superpower now?
It was literally right there for you, and you still fumbled it. That's crazy.
That's my secret, Captain. I always fumble everything.
Let me make sure I hit record. I'm pretty sure I did.
Pretty sure you did too.
Thanks, Albert. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. The blue means you're recording. Is
Full
there a
screen
shortcut
it,
for full
Captain.
screen?
Probably.
Full screen preview
Yeah, that one.
or projector preview? What is
Oh
going
no,
on?
it froze. Oh no.
I think we're
We're back.
yeah, we're still good. I think so.
It froze while trying to preview.
There.
Nice.
Which one we say we're doing first?
Mario.
It's a Mario time.
My
Alright, I'm gonna do this one.
turn. Say
Yeah,
goodbye
go.
to all your stashes of all your stuff because I'm abusing it all. Just dying and
It's a
frying.
new character anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah,
I based him after Josuke.
Josuke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he has a pompadour and everything.
nice. How much would you say JoJo's influenced your life?
Not much.
No.
It was just I was bored and creating another new character and world. I already have 2 female characters, and I was like, I'm just gonna make a male character.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, I'm just gonna base him after Josuke,
Your favorite Joestar.
my favorite Joe stuff.
Okay.
Sweet.
And then I was telling Albert I'm playing a new monster catching game. It's called Beastie Ball.
Beastie Ball.
It's a mixture of Pokemon and volleyball. And all my monsters are based off of Monster Hunters. Like Monster Hunter monsters.
okay.
Except for like the first 2. The first 2 are based off of baseball players. I don't know why.
When I was getting my hair, you mentioned Pokemon. The lady, she was like her accent was like really thick Asian accent, and she called me. She was like, "Your hair's so cautious. You look like a Pokemon if I cut it any shorter." I was like,
What?
I was like, "Which Pokemon are you talking about?"
What is she talking about?
I don't know, but she was hilarious.
So you just laughed with her.
I laughed at
Yeah.
her, man. If I can get my hair cut by
that
one
lady?
person, it's gonna be that lady from now on. She's super awesome.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's great. Great
Yeah.
story. Okay. Anyway, moving on.
I just like doing just random accents.
I started buying Pokemon cards again too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't, but I did.
To collect or try to resell or
To collect.
okay, just ask, yeah.
We got a lot of Pokemon cards.
I remember when we were going to GCC and we saw Enrique at when we went to the tournament,
Yeah.
and then Enrique was the guy that I played ping pong with,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and then he didn't want people to tell everyone that he competed in Pokemon trading cards.
Why not?
And it's just so weird. Like, yeah, I don't.
Some
I don't
people
know.
just are ashamed of that.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
Was he good
I don't know.
at ping pong?
I don't know.
At Pokemon?
I don't know.
He can't answer any of the
I
questions.
played the fifth.
Is he listening right now?
He was a taller Hispanic guy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He
Well,
was like a
Enrique
little-
makes.
Enrique, yeah.
Enrique, he's a tall Asian guy.
You never know.
He was a little taller than me.
Yeah, he's taller. Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know why I brought that story up, but it's just
Because you brought up Pokemon and then
Yeah.
you brought up Enrique.
not like we talked to him a lot. Like, anyway, speaking of Pokemon,
Mario.
Speaking of Nintendo.
speaking of Pokemon,
Oh,
let's talk about another Nintendo product.
okay, cool. There you go.
The OG almost basically.
OG.
Yep.
Is Mario the big? Yeah. Well, that's a dumb question. Mario's definitely the biggest Nintendo product.
Yeah. I was going to say, is Mario the big brother? I'm pretty sure he is too.
He's like the father of all Nintendo stuff, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I think Donkey Kong came out before Mario, but yeah.
I mean, if you're talking about like money wise, that's Pokemon for sure.
Really?
Yeah, Pokemon.
Pokemon's huge.
Pokemon, I think, other than maybe Hello Kitty, I think Pokemon is the biggest franchise in the world.
Yeah, franchise-wise, yeah. I didn't know we were talking about
Like
just purely
brand.
games.
Yeah.
But even then, I think Pokemon beats Mario.
Just
I mean,
money wise,
Yeah.
of
they
anything.
don't just do video games.
Right.
They do
They
cards. They do
TV shows, movies,
T-shirts,
They
Merch, yeah.
everything.
They have like the theme park.
They probably have manga. They probably have
they have
comics
manga, yeah.
too. Everything.
What came first, the Pokemon or the egg?
The Pokemon or the egg? I don't know.
Well, it doesn't matter. 'cause
The
we're talking
Pokemon,
about
isn't that Arceus?
Yeah, the god of Pokemon created the egg.
I didn't want to create the Pokemon. I just wanted to create the egg of the Pokemon.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know my Arceus lore.
Neither do I. I don't know any Pokemon lore other than I like Pokemon.
We just gotta play Legends Arceus then.
Gengar.
I haven't played that one.
It's pretty fun. While I pull up the outline, just so everyone knows, we watched the 1993 version of
Super
Super
Mario,
Mario
Bros. Not
Uh,
brothers, bros.
Bros. Yeah. I watched this. I remember watching this movie. I don't know how old I was. Old enough to remember a good portion of this movie. Actually.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah.
No, I'm like I've never seen it, but I've always heard about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't remember all of it, but I do remember the guy with
The
King,
fin
the
thing.
King Koopa,
Koopa
guy. Yeah.
with his hair.
His hair. I remember the Goombas because they're just so stupid. looking.
Yeah.
I remember Yoshi.
I'm
I
so
remember
sad. I'm so sad about Toad, but keep going.
Yeah, I don't remember Toad until I saw it. But,
Uh-huh.
I remember quite a bit of this movie, so I was a little excited to rewatch it to see like
How it's changed.
how
How
how it's changed, how my childhood memory affects my adult memory, and
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised that it wasn't too far off from what I remember.
That's
Oh,
good.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not the most complicated movie in the world. but-
Definitely.
What about you guys?
Like I was saying, I've always heard mostly bad stuff about it. That's and just learning about where CGI started with in this movie and how far it came since then. I mean,
Yeah.
this movie did a lot of new things with CGI.
Yeah.
Same year that Jurassic Park came out,
Oh.
and see how different things came along since then.
That's crazy. Same year as Jurassic Park.
Anything from you?
I've seen it one time within the past like 10 years, but
So you've seen it the most recent.
I guess the most recent.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean you this is your first time watching it, right?
Yep.
Right. Okay, so out of us two, yeah, the most recent I've seen it. But I just remember, just like, oh, is this really Mario? What is this?
I mean, I didn't expect someone's name to be Mario.
Yeah.
My Cell That Sip talks about that, so I'm not gonna say too much. But
Okay.
let me go ahead and get into the details. It's directed by Annabelle Jonkel and Rocky Morton, apparently a husband-wife combo. It's pretty important to note that because it.
They should get a divorce if they're not already divorced. No, kidding.
Whoa.
There's some trivia. That
I'm just
I had
kidding, I'm
later
messing
on.
around.
Whoa, they got divorced, Jesse. Spoilers.
Oh, what the?
Not
After this movie, they're like, dang, that movie
the
sucked. It's your
tagline
fault.
is, anything is possible. You just gotta believe in it. I don't know what that has to do with Mario, but
Yeah, that's a stretch.
budget of $48 million. Released May 28th, 1993. A runtime of 1 hour and 44 minutes. Rated PG. Ironically. Box office worldwide of just under $21 million. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Oops.
It's. Where did you guys watch it?
DVD.
You watched it on DVD?
DVD.
I watched it on Archive. I
Yep.
forget which one. Yeah.
Archive.org.
Yeah. So that's where it's streaming. The trivia is that in multiple interviews, the actors said was a horrible set to be a part of.
Oh.
That the directors were very my way or the highway type of deal, and
With each other? Or with the set?
they were referenced to be both. Like both would not consult each other and make
Oh,
decisions.
boy.
And then just run with the decisions
Yeah.
to the point where their agent had to kick them off set.
Wow.
What
Yeah.
the?
Another thing that I noted earlier is that it's PG. The directors wanted it to be an adult movie, and
Yeah.
it's very clearly a kid product. So
That's so bizarre.
yeah, and then it still ended up with a PG rating. So there's
Yeah.
that
That's with them trying to make it into what they've envisioned.
as an adult movie. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of the Mario Bros admitted to being like they would get drunk just to get through the
Dude,
filming.
yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
this movie didn't really stand a chance.
Oh, man.
Yeah, kind of say it.
Do you know if people or like fans put this at the level of cultish like The Room or not as much?
I don't
think so.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't know for sure.
Another piece of trivia is the guy that plays King Koopa. There's an interview where his son asked him why he played that bad guy in the Mario movie, and he said that because you needed shoes to his son, and his son said, "I didn't need shoes that bad." So,
He said that in an interview? Or-
they asked him in an interview, and this is just
Wow.
the story he told.
Is he a well-known actor? Like, doesn't he?
I think quite a bit of them are at
Yeah.
the time
Pretty-
were pretty well-known actors.
Yeah, I'm trying. I don't remember the King Koopa guy though, so I was trying to figure out.
Uh,
He could have done anything else and still got him shoes. So.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into our Sell That Sip, and then we'll do the drink after.
That works.
Sell That Sip, it's a 6-word summary of the movie. Go ahead, Albert.
Okay, I've got fun, super aged, but revolutionary CGI.
Mine
Interesting.
is only accurate in its characters' names.
Okay.
Not even. Not even.
I mean,
Canonically, it's
half
Mario now, right?
it's always been Mario. They're the Mario Bros.
Yeah, that's that.
They're not the.
They're not the. But they're not even bros in here, so that's.
Spiritually and yeah, they're still brothers. You can still be
Yeah.
brothers.
In the movies, they're not brothers.
Yeah, they are.
Just like you and John are brothers.
no,
not
they're
biologically.
actually brothers.
Not in the movie.
No, in the movie, no.
He adopts Luigi.
Yeah.
It's not what he said.
What do you mean? What do you say?
He said he didn't know his parents and that Mario raised him.
I thought he specifically said adopt. I don't know.
He never said adopt.
Oh,
Okay, well,
so it's implied. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
No, it's just
So they're brothers.
it's making a reference to that they don't
Yes.
have parents.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they're actually brothers.
Okay. I didn't know that, so we'll have to watch it again. No, I'm kidding.
Jesse
All right.
needs it spelled out for him.
Yeah. Spell
See
it out.
what
for me.
happens is when a man loves a woman
Whoa.
Oh.
and they love each other enough, but they don't want to have the kid, they leave the kid.
Oh.
Both
No.
kids.
Or maybe they both came from eggs. Maybe they're both reptilian.
They're both reptilian people.
And that's why they don't know their parents.
Yep. We would have known if they got de-evolved.
Yep.
We never got a chance to see.
Never
Nope.
seen it. Never seen it. Okay. So that's it for me. Is don't smoke the Mushroom Kingdom mushrooms
Why not?
because you'll make this movie. If you do.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the plan was for this movie. Ironically, I will say this. Like, I'll say this when after our sip when we rate it. So
'Kay.
let's go ahead and get into our drink that sip.
Drink that sip.
Drink.
And for the character Mario, we've got Mountain Dew Code Red. Is
Yeah.
that supposed to be Godzilla or is that just a monster?
No, I mean it resembles Gamera, but it's not Godzilla.
Do you think it's Gamera?
No. I mean
It's just a monster.
it's just a monster.
It's just a kaiju. Okay.
It's just kaiju.
Okay.
Do 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 do. Do.
Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be showing or a specific monster. It's just giant snapping turtle from Secret of the Ooze.
Blastoise.
Blastoise.
Is Blastoise a snapping turtle?
I don't think so. It doesn't look like
I'd
it.
say yes. Close enough.
Well, his name suggests that he's a tortoise, but he's definitely a turtle.
But that's the English translation. What's the Japanese name?
Blastoise. I was trying to say.
You offended everyone, but it's not because it was offensive. It was just so bad.
It is that bad. I was pulling out my Tommy Wiseau acting skills. Oh, okay.
It's kind of flat.
A little bit.
It's probably been in the refrigerator for a while.
Probably months.
It's a little old.
I think this is probably one of my when it's carbonated. It's probably one of my favorite Mountain Dews.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
This is not a bad Mountain
It's
Dew.
like a cherry?
It's a cherry, yeah.
No.
There's cherries on it with the giant turtle.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
That turtle distracted him. I would probably say Baja Blast, and this is probably somewhere within the top like 4 Mountain Dews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna actually give us a chart of.
Well, I don't know. Like, there's so many Mountain
You,
Dews.
you started off with Baja Blast. This is probably in the top 4.
Yeah, this is probably in the top 4. I don't know the other 2.
It's nearby.
but It's yeah. It's
Is it
it's-
nearby, or is Baja Blast just that high above?
Baja Blast is definitely one of the better sodas.
I agree with that. Actually.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of
It
the
goes
better
Dr
sodas.
Pepper, Baja Blast, and then maybe like Pepsi.
Pepsi. I mean
No,
I
that's
don't really
wrong.
drink soda then.
Yeah.
But I would say Baja Blast is definitely one of the better ones. But I don't really after that. It's just kind of like there's some drinkable stuff, and then it's all not great for me.
Yeah, I agree.
I give it a
This is like a 3 for me.
3 because it's not carbonated. But if it was carbonated, maybe it'd be a little bit higher.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
3.
Yeah.
3. You said 3 too. Okay. Let's go ahead and rate it out of 10 Goombas.
Out of 10 non-Goomba Goombas.
10 Toad Goombas.
I give this like a 6.
Wow.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. You want to say it at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2. Wait, well, Albert count us down.
On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
5.
1.
Ooh.
Ooh.
This is not a good movie.
Oh, I had fun with this one.
I think okay. So let's compare it to other video game movies.
Yeah.
All right. Monster Hunter is bad because it took a product and just went a complete incorrect way with it, and it was just a horrible, horrible, horrible movie. This, if you took away the name of the characters and like the product that it's attached to, is not the worst movie we've ever seen.
It's a pretty bad movie.
I mean, I liked it so much because of interesting costumes, interesting set design, the cars that they have in the movie, the stunts they do.
Yeah.
Bertha.
Bertha. Like, you can't forget Bertha. I don't know. I liked... Maybe the script was not the best, but I liked almost everything else at the same time.
I had a hard time paying attention to this movie. It's just I just didn't care for any of the acting, the actors, and they're all like pretty well-known actors and actresses and everything. But I just was like, man, I paused it like so many times just to watch TikTok videos of my wife, and I don't like TikTok. And I was like, man, this is not a good. This is probably one of the closest movies to the Eternals, like
Really?
unwatchability wise. Yeah.
I could watch this again.
I could definitely. I mean, I've watched this twice, so.
If you guys had it on, I mean, I would ignore it.
I'd sit down and watch it.
I will watch it again. Probably not anytime soon, but
Yeah.
I honestly don't think it's the worst movie that we've ever watched.
No.
I don't think it's anywhere close to Eternals at all.
I think it's pretty bad. I think it's pretty bad.
Would you feel that way if it was just a generic movie?
I think it would probably still be like a 1 or a 2. I think I think it's a little bit lower because it's supposed to be a Mario movie, and that's not. Dang, what did you guys rate the new Mario movie? I think you probably rated it close to a 6. So
Yeah.
you would rate them about the same level?
For different things, yes.
Okay. That's pretty
I don't remember what I
weird.
rated the
I don't remember. I think you guys are pretty like
similar.
6-ish maybe. I think I gave it an 8.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I think that movie was very notably a Mario movie where like
It's a Mario movie.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, for me, it makes sense to be animated instead
Yeah.
of live action.
yeah, and
definitely.
that one lost a lot of points because of some of the dumb stuff that they do in that movie.
Yeah.
Whereas like
Plot wise.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I would say yeah, I'd probably watch that movie before this movie.
I hope so. I definitely would hope so. But if
But
you choose,
that's also not to me. That's also not a good movie plot wise. Like
yeah, well, this is an adult movie. That's a kids movie. That's why. So
Sure.
yeah,
And they're both PG, yeah. Somehow.
I mean that's also a thing. It's like that how times have changed. Where
Mhm.
yeah,
somehow this makes a PG movie.
yeah. There's some scantily clad women and men in this.
But
So
this is still
Bertha.
PG. It still works.
In Bertha.
Yeah, you got
Bertha.
Bertha. You got Bertha in anything should be PG-13 at least.
I need the rated R movie with Bertha.
I'm sure if you look hard enough. Okay. Any trivia that you guys want to talk about other than what I?
Nope, not worth looking up trivia for this movie.
You don't think so?
Definitely.
Other than
not.
what John said?
Yep.
Okay.
All that John says, all the trivia I ever need for this movie.
Would you watch? So you would watch The Room before this movie?
For sure. Yeah.
Which do you think has the higher rating?
Which one do I think has a higher rating? Honestly, probably this one. Probably, but I think The Room just is fun for me. I think also what might have skewed my score as well is I just watched Conclave before this, and then I watched Super Mario. I'm like,
Oh.
that's a like
Going from a really good movie
really
to a
good
bad
movie to like
yeah.
something not good. It will skew your view.
That's a big switch.
Yeah, it's a big switch, very big switch. So
Okay.
I can admit that probably maybe it's close to like a 3, maybe, but with just getting off of Conclave, I was like, man, this is a drag.
Okay.
This is not good. Go watch Conclave. Don't watch this movie.
Yeah,
Still in theaters.
still-
Barely. It's one showtime per day per theater.
Yeah,
so-
that's
Okay then. I mean, that's fine. Let me go ahead and get to the characters. You have Bob Hoskins playing Mario. John
Leguizamo.
Leguizamo. Thank you. Playing Luigi Mario. Samantha Mathis playing Daisy. Dennis Hopper playing King Koopa. Fisher Stevens playing Iggy Koopa. Richard Edson playing Spiked Koopa. And Fiona Shaw playing Lena. Also, fun fact, I don't know why they did this. Daisy's father, the king, the Mushroom King,
yeah.
is actually King Bowser. That's his name.
What? No way.
Yeah. I don't really care too much about like listing him as the character.
Interesting.
But when I was looking at the characters, I was like, Bowser's in this, and I clicked on it, and it was the mushroom guy, and I was like, what the heck? Like, you can
Okay.
tell they definitely didn't like do their research, but
Yeah.
He's unnamed, but in the credits, he's Bowser.
yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
I guess if the Koopas really wanted to betray Bowser in some way, which they do in this movie, but
But isn't King Koopa also
Bowser.
a name for Bowser?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
That's
King
the name
Koopa's
for Bowser.
Yeah,
Is that the Japanese or name or
Yeah.
or
I think so.
maybe like when you translate that's what it means. I don't know.
I thought like Bowser would be
Like-
King Koopa.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's like kind
Yeah.
of his title
It is, yeah. He's the king
Like,
of the
they
Koopas.
call him King Koopa
Right.
like as the title
because he's
but-
king of the Koopas.
yeah,
Yeah.
but he's actually Bowser. Like,
Yeah.
but then when I found out, I was like,
It's
okay.
just- yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm bringing my score down now.
It's a -1. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the good, the bad, and Bowser
And the Koopa.
and the Koopa. What did you like, dislike, everything in between?
Do you think Yoshi was ever practical or only CGI?
It was
In
a
this
real
movie?
dinosaur.
This is practical.
Okay.
Yeah. I think pretty sure it was practical.
It was a good mix. It was good.
If it was CGI, we could tell.
Right.
Yeah,
But
but
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's pretty good mechanical,
Yeah.
physical thing.
yeah, it's pretty good. Maybe he was stop motion at some points. I
Yeah.
don't, but I
was
I
hard.
couldn't tell that. I couldn't tell. But some of the practical effects was pretty good.
Enough to bump your score up.
No, enough to not make it Eternals level. Some of the set design with the spikes on the castle, and obviously when you're playing Mario as a scroller, the spikes are kind of like squares with shadowed triangles.
Mm-hmm.
So bringing that to like 3D is cool to see.
Mm-hmm.
I like the actors in like I like Mario's actor.
Bob
I like
Hoskins.
I like Luigi, John Leguizamo. Daisy does a good job with what she's given, but it's just so not Mario and Luigi for me. It's
So-
just hard to.
What do you not like about the movie other than it's not Mario?
It's not fun for me. I didn't enjoy it. There's some very brief moments of I just laugh and it's because it's so bad it's good, but I just had a hard time keeping my face glued to the screen.
Mm. I mean, I feel like with a live action kind of origin story, you kind of have to have a boring start for Mario. Isn't that kind of the same thing in the animated movie too? Like they're just supposed to be regular plumbers.
Yeah, it's supposed to be regular, but
Yeah.
it wasn't boring. Like a movie wasn't boring, but maybe the start is boring. But
Right.
I enjoy the movie still. This some just like they have a rival plumbing company that beats them to there. Okay, like whatever.
Well, yeah, maybe they could have shown
There's
how.
a reason why they're poor plumbers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're getting beat out by Big Corpo.
Yeah, yeah. It's a good message, I guess, but it still doesn't make a good movie.
I mean, that's why I liked it.
Yeah.
Big coming of age story
yeah.
or origin story.
Will you watch a sequel to this
They're
movie?
always late because of Luigi's intuition, like always making the wrong turns.
Yeah. Would you watch a sequel if they had a sequel to this movie?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I thought I was more positive about this movie, but I think it's just because I had watched better movies, 2 better movies before and after and everything, so that's why my score is definitely skewed.
Yeah.
But it's not the worst movie ever made, but it's not a great movie.
I mean, I just still, like I said in the beginning, I just like the stunts a lot, all the crazy designs with the cars. Bertha, yeah.
Keep bringing her up, man.
So, John, what did you like about this?
Bertha? No, I'm just kidding.
In this version, I've always remember seeing Mario bite the crystal from between her breasts, but did he do that this time?
Yes.
I didn't remember seeing it this time.
I saw it.
Okay,
I
just wanted to
remember
make
seeing
sure.
it.
That's the classic.
Unless your
like,
DVD changed, but
maybe I don't know. I don't
it
think
was
so.
there when I watched it.
Interesting. I missed it. Maybe I was just so bored. I just missed the most.
How do you
classic-
miss that?
I don't know.
He's dancing with Bertha.
No, I'm looking for the specific scene,
Yeah.
but I thought when he grabbed it, he just grabbed it from around her neck, or at that point he didn't have it.
He does do that.
Yeah, but he doesn't get it at that point.
No.
He gets it when he bites it. Or
He does not get it when he bites it.
Okay. So maybe I missed it somewhere in there. I
Yeah.
thought that was how he got it when he
No.
bit it.
He maybe when, like you mentioned, like he's twirling her. I
Okay,
think.
so he
Yeah.
goes to bite it, and what happens?
Nothing. She pulls away,
He
and
pulls away?
notices, so he stops.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dang it. I could have put my score up by 1. Just to see Mario going for
Well, you missed it. That's your
a
problem.
motorboat for Crystal. It's such an absurd movie that we got an adult Mario movie that was
PG.
cut up for kids, so it could be a kid movie.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
I mean, that's the sad part about like some movies is they end up in the wrong hands and
Yep.
people make dumb decisions and look at what happened in Pacific Rim.
Nope.
Don't say you would watch this over Pacific Rim. Please don't say that.
Actually,
Don't say that.
it's like it's
You're hurt my feelings.
Well then.
it's a little closer. Than
No way.
Hold on. I'm not saying that I would watch it over Pacific Rim,
Okay.
but it's actually closer.
It's closer than I
than
I
you
would
would think,
hope.
yeah.
Than I would hope.
I think
Okay.
I rated Pacific Rim worse in this movie,
Yeah,
but huh?
I
yeah.
believe so.
But I think with all ratings, like there's different things that go into them. Like
Definitely.
there's not a standard for each. There's a difference for each movie. Yeah. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
like what I was expecting from this movie, I got a little bit better than what I was expecting.
Okay.
Nice.
Whereas Pacific Rim, I was expecting so much.
I'm sorry I overhyped that movie for you. I'm so sorry.
It was
You're
all-
expecting 11.
It was
and you're-
always going to be a letdown.
Yeah, I know.
It was just a really bad.
My one
letdown.
regret in life is overhyping that movie for John.
It was a 10-star letdown.
I like the callback of his super jump with the boots, and that's how it makes it realistic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they try in this movie.
Right.
to-
The fireballs are from guns instead of out of a glove or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. They get their iconic suits. Their jumpsuits.
The other
Mhm.
the jumpsuits are good. Like those are
I
those
mean,
are
how
good
hard-
adaptations.
How hard can you you have to try really hard to mess that up.
Well, they mess up the suits when they're in the club. Like Mario
yeah.
gets a yellow suit and Luigi gets a red suit. Like,
Yeah.
how does
Yeah.
that make any sense?
I don't know. It should have been red and green. I don't know why not.
Was he Wario? He's Mario. Like,
Oh.
what's going on? Daisy is Waluigi based on the colors. Like, what's going on?
How do you like the premise of the meteorite coming to that's initially split the two universes?
It's a little weird.
It's a stretch.
It's a stretch, but I mean, it's
A portal between dimensions.
it's a live action movie.
Yeah, it's either different universes or it's the world underneath the world, right?
Yeah.
That's where the pipes would come in.
Is this just Hollow Earth? No, I can't.
Yeah, should have been.
Is this what started the MonsterVerse?
This is the monsterverse.
They de-evolved so much they turned into monsters.
The kaijus.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why I rated it a 5. I had fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's just okay. Maybe it's like a 3.
We're getting closer.
I won't go down to a 1. Like,
Yeah,
I had
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
It's just the more you think about it, it's obviously a bad movie.
I'm close to a 5. I'm like not a hard 6.
Are you actually moving your score down to a 5?
Not yet.
No. Okay.
But I mean, I know its flaws.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. But I just appreciate all the physical stuff they put into the movie.
yeah. There's a lot of all the money that was used. You could see on screen.
Yeah.
For
Looks-
as messy as this movie was,
Yeah.
they used the money pretty good.
Yeah, all the extras, the sets, like platforms and everything, the dance club, the city.
Yeah. A Mario Dance Club nightclub scene.
Yep.
All the music they play is dino themed.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
They really go like the little details they really go into.
Right.
So it's something to be appreciated.
Like it's what I imagine a cyberpunk world would look like in live action.
I think a movie that you would want to see, like, I'm half convinced that the directors were drunk or on mushrooms or something. But if you want to see a trippy movie that is interesting, watch Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. That's what I would recommend.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It gives me this like aesthetic and vibes in certain scenes, and it's just Johnny Depp and Benicio del Toro just having a blast, just having fun,
Okay.
being crazy. Yeah.
I feel like there's not a lot to say about this movie.
Yeah, I mean, I think you just got to watch it
Yeah, you just gotta watch it.
to understand.
Yeah, it's just
It's hard to convince someone with just talking about it. You just got to
Yeah.
watch it.
It's just so weird. You have King Koopa, who's not Bowser, but who's supposed to be Bowser.
I mean, I just ignore that at
he
this
has
point. I didn't know it
minions.
before.
No?
You didn't. I don't think you need to know.
Yeah.
It was just a weird trivia fact
Yeah.
that I found.
Yeah, and then he has a de-evolution and evolution machine. Like
Yeah.
that's nowhere in Mario, but fine. So he can bring everyone down to if you're a human, he can bring you down to a monkey, and then before that, and if you're
King of Mushroom Kingdom, he makes you into a mushroom.
and then he makes are Goombas mushrooms.
Dinosaur.
I didn't know.
They're dinosaurs in this movie.
Well, I mean, in the Mario lore, like the games, they're mushrooms, right?
I think they're sentient
they're
mushrooms.
sentient mushrooms
They're
or
fungi.
They're fungi. Okay.
Okay.
So
Thanks, Chuck.
There's a
He didn't know if we should continue with the pun or not.
There's a difference, you know.
What's the difference between mushroom and fungi?
One sounds a lot more fun.
There's so mushroom in here, John,
Hold on, let me see.
to make a pun about mushrooms.
Yeah, he committed to his pun. They're fungi.
It's a mushroom-like enemy, yeah.
And then
So
you
mushroom-like, but not mushroom.
would think
I'm kidding.
in the movie you would think that the main girl
They're shiitake mushrooms.
is Peach, not Daisy, but based just on the hair color, like Daisy is a brunette, right? Peach is blonde, but this Daisy is blonde-ish.
But Daisy's also Luigi's romantic interest, not
Definitely.
Peach.
But
I did research on that.
you
Oh.
did research on that?
Yeah.
And
Huh?
am I wrong?
Apparently, Luigi has always shown more interest in Peach.
Where?
That's just what I read.
Okay.
In the games, do we just pair them, or are they paired?
I think
in
they
the
just get
games?
paired,
They
right?
just get paired, but
By the fans.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
But also Daisy is a more realistic name than Peach.
yeah, I understand that. Yeah, but it could be a nickname. Like they could have had a name. And
Oh, Daisy, you're such a peach.
yeah.
So which one is it?
No, it could have been a nickname.
Peach, you're such a daisy.
No, I'm saying the person that played Peach
Yes.
could have had a different name, but the nickname is Peach.
Yes, I was kidding.
Yeah,
I know what you mean. I'm just making
She's
a
Peach
conflict.
and she's Daisy.
Yes.
It would just be weird. So, if they were to do the animated Mario movie with Daisy instead of Peach as the first
Yeah.
lady, it's just like, okay, that's kind of weird.
But I also don't think this is like the main character of this movie is Luigi, not
Yeah,
Mario.
Definitely, he is the main character. Yeah,
Which is also weird. Like
yeah,
the direction that they took this movie in is just a little different than what you would expect from a Mario movie
Do
where
we-
both characters are named their last name is Mario.
Yeah.
Like,
And Mario seems so much older than Luigi.
oh yeah, like a good 15 years older,
Yeah.
maybe 10.
but okay, I actually like that because it goes back into the fact that like they don't have parents.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So it makes sense why that would happen.
Yeah.
Either they're further apart or they're close to each other, right?
Yeah.
In age.
Yeah. Okay. Dang, what was I gonna say? I thought it was a good point, but apparently it's not good enough.
What, their age difference?
No, it was before that. It was a completely different point about the movie.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
You're on a tear and I just had to nitpick that one point.
No, it's okay. So would you recommend people watch this movie?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, like
At least once.
At least
one
once.
time. One time.
Yeah.
just because like it's pretty goofy just to watch. The
It's
story is what the story is. It's actually pretty straightforward. At least it has a story, like a plot, like a
Yep.
beginning, middle, and end. We can't say that about all movies. And with how much I know about the trivia about the directors and how bad the set was, for it to turn out to be not completely horrible is pretty cool, you know?
Yeah. Like it makes sense. It's a watchable movie. It's not. Yeah. It doesn't just end without reason,
Yeah. Yeah. It does
like we've
have,
seen recently.
It does have beginning, middle, and end, but
Yeah.
it's just
Not the best
not
beginning,
the
middle,
best,
and
but it has one. It has one.
I will say like one thing that I didn't like is they keep referring to them as plumbers. Like, are plumbers just supposed to be like these beings that
Oh, you're talking about in the reverse universe or whatever.
Yeah. In the Dinoverse.
In the Dinoverse.
In the Dinoverse, like they're like, oh, get the plumbers. They're plumbers. Like, first of all, how do they know?
Do they not have plumbers there?
Yeah, like are plumbers just supposed to be like
It's a
the
crime to be.
gatekeepers, the gatekeepers between the two dimensions?
It's what it sounds like to
Yeah.
me.
Like why do they have a title in the first place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they made such a big mistake showing King Koopa before the plot twist where like they go, so they get arrested, right?
Yes.
And they get a lawyer, and then the lawyer starts talking to them like, we already know that's the bad guy because we've seen him already.
Yeah.
But like if they would, what a plot twist that would have been. Like
Yeah, that would have been good. That would've been good. In any Mario games, do we ever see Mario or Luigi shirtless?
Shirtless.
No, because they're kids.
They're
games.
kids games, right? So I know it's an
I-
adult movie. It's
I have a
just
feeling that we have seen Mario at least once.
Shirtless?
Yeah, with just swim shorts.
shorts.
Yep.
And
Odyssey or
Probably Odyssey.
where? Odyssey. Interesting. But it's just weird to see Luigi shirtless in this movie. I know it's not an actual like faithful adaptation of the Mario lore, but it's
Faithful.
just weird to see like.
Yeah.
mm,
There you go.
Okay. Okay.
no nipples, I think.
And it has like like circles, right?
Yeah, circles.
Slight
Oh,
circles.
okay,
Yeah, they're very
areolas.
light. They're very light.
Pecs.
Yeah. But yeah, so I guess there has been a shirtless Mario somewhere, but it's just
But
weird to
this
see
is way after the
this-
movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird after just seeing that. It's still weird to see Luigi shirtless and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
just so many weird directions and ideas that you could have used on a different movie, and you could have it could have been better if you just went full crazy and you didn't have to adapt King Koopa, Mario, Luigi. You could have just been in.
But see, that's what I'm saying is that like if you didn't attach it to a Mario like label, it's not the worst thing in the world. Like
One of the best things I liked was the slight misdirection where you think Koopa is Daisy's dad. Did you guys think that or no?
I don't think so. I think I wasn't paying attention
Okay.
that hard.
I could see where you would get that from.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen the movie before. I kind of leaned over Koopa being Daisy's dad, but nobody wants to talk about it.
Mm.
Or he's gotten crazy or something like that.
Maybe.
I could see where you get that from.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I did not expect the mushroom to be her dad at all.
What a fun guy.
What a fun guy.
Thanks.
How
How do you feel about the CGI?
It doesn't look bad. I mean, I'm of the three of us, I don't care as much as you two do. It's not as obvious to me because I'm not looking for that type of stuff. But it looks pretty natural in the movie.
They do some cool effects
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty funky at the end
It's
where Koopa and Mario get like digitalized
yeah,
down and then
Yeah.
reformed in the real world and then
Yeah.
back to
Yeah,
Yeah,
can
the
see that
heads
was like
twist.
you can see that was like one of those transitions that you could just do in basic editing for-
nowadays.
yeah.
Yeah.
But back then it's all by hand.
It's a little
Yeah.
goofy seeing the Goombas in like these big, muscular, shirt
Huge
outfits.
shoulders.
And then they're
and, and they have these like
Oh.
tiny heads, and then they're
And then
dancing.
that's
Yeah,
Such a weird scene. Everyone likes to dance. What?
Even dinosaurs, dude. You gotta humanize them. And every time Toad, as a Goomba, made a noise, it blew into the harmonica somehow.
Why did they give him a harmonica? Just I know to distinguish he's Toad, but why?
100%. That's why. That's the only reason why.
Yeah.
Like the slightly different head shape, but that's not enough.
it's because like when he de-evolutionizes them, they're supposed to be loyal servants at that time, and they knew he liked music, so they gave him a harmonica so he could play music.
So he can just be a super loyal servant. Just make him happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of mocking in a way.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I can
But-
see that.
That'd be cool if all of them had like a weird, like, memorabilia of their past
Accessory.
life or accessory of the past life. But it's just the one.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the only one that we know.
Maybe some of them have water guns in their pockets or I don't know something.
Water
Yeah.
guns is your personality.
I don't know. Like I don't know.
Squeak, squeak. Um,
Bad Jesse.
how do you feel about like some of them being like the weird looking like lizard man, and then some of them being
Yeah.
like the
I needed some variety. I don't think they should have all looked the same.
I was trying to figure out what the lizard man was based off of,
I don't
besides just being
Like a pterodactyl looking thing, bird like thing.
something. But
I don't know. I was just wondering. Like, I wish there was a little bit more distinction between them. Like the Goombas, the ones with the like just the plain like flat face,
Yeah.
or like just the normal grunts, and then like the raptor looking one was like
a roar or something.
Mm-hmm.
Different sounds for the different creatures.
Mm-hmm.
The Goombas kind of look like Killer Croc from Suicide Squad a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
a
what I
little
was,
bit.
that's a better thing than Lizard Man. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, yeah, that's a good one.
That's
That's
all
where
I
they
see.
got the idea of Lizard Man or
Killer
Killer
Croc.
Croc.
They
And
just like that.
they were
really-
watching this movie. They were watching Super Mario, and they're
Yeah.
like, "That's a good design for Killer Croc."
Yeah. We got a movie coming up for that, right?
It's like point to point too, actually.
Alligator Guy, Killer Croc. Yeah, we'll use
The
that design.
Goombas from Super Mario Bros. No one will ever know.
No one will ever
We
know.
know. Like we
Oh,
saw the.
They shoot fire. We
We
can have a
found
guy who
out.
shoots fire named Pyro in that movie. It's just basic.
Shooting fire can't be unique.
They can't. That's a Mario.
You're right. Exactly. Out of guns, not their gloves. The police car, just the cars and the vehicles in the movie in general.
Yeah,
They made
those
it
are
so like it looks like they're racers.
racers and bumper cars
Yeah.
at
Right.
the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was there a Mario Kart game out at that time yet?
Mario Kart in '93,
Uh,
probably on Game Boy.
no, it would be NES or SNES,
Yes,
but
but I think that was maybe '95 or '96.
it's because the 64 was about
92.
92, so there was a Mario Kart game.
Super Mario Kart on the SNES.
Wow.
SNES, yeah. So that's why they threw them in to get your
Right.
kart reference.
But like, actual bumper cars have that electric thing.
yeah.
But why have it in this movie? If-
That's how they charge them, I guess. When they're
Well,
stationed,
yeah,
maybe.
But like, I
It's-
guess
it
just
look cool too. The
just-
spoilers
yeah,
and
just-
their chargers.
yeah, just set design and okay,
yeah.
no real backstory to it, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It was cool though.
I just feel like I definitely feel like there's a lot of stuff just thrown in there to be like little Easter eggs for like the video games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That I actually I found pretty enjoyable.
I like the build up for the bomb.
Yeah.
Like Luigi noticed it, and then Mario finally got to use it, and it showed its little journey around in a loop of walking
Is
around.
it gonna just keep walking? Is it gonna explode ever? Like what's
Yeah.
going on? It's like
Yep,
like a day.
it was a good build up. I like
that
yeah.
wick for that bomb is like
Oh yeah,
just forever lasting until
Yeah.
it gets to its target.
it's sentient.
Haven't you seen you've played Mario games?
Yeah, it's sentient.
Yeah, I
It
was gonna
knows.
say you've watched Mario games. You've
Yeah.
played them.
I've played them. Yeah.
You know how bombs work.
They have a set time limit, but I don't know the time limit.
Do they?
Yeah.
Do you have proof?
When Mario Kart, you throw them, they just don't last there until you hit them.
Yeah, because they're next to people.
But no, they explode before you get there. Sometimes.
It's also proximity.
Yeah. What do you mean?
They also wait for you sometimes.
No, they don't. There's a time.
No, I know. I'm joking.
There's a time in Mario Kart.
In
I don't
Mario
know
Kart,
about
you're right.
other games.
Yeah.
But in Mario Kart, the times that you get them, you're always near like another racer. So that's the justification.
Yeah, the sweet spot, like you get it in like 4th to 6th
Yeah,
place.
it's in the middle. Yeah, section makes sense. You're kind of in the middle of all the chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like in
It all
in
makes sense.
in Super
I'm
Mario,
going back to a 5.
in
John and
Su-
I are just trying to justify we're joking.
I know.
Okay.
I know. But Super Mario 64, like they're either time or distance space. I don't know. It's
Did-
probably time.
Did King Bomb ever blow up?
He did not.
Exactly.
That could be King Bomb,
Okay.
Sequel.
Yeah.
but he doesn't have a twister like the other bombs do.
A key
He
turn?
says- yeah, so I'm assuming he's a regular bomb, but I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Mario lore is weird.
Yeah, it's a little goofy.
It's not
Do we have a
consistent.
Chomp Chomp in here at all? We
Chain
should.
shot? No.
Oh, Chain Chomp?
No.
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 I feel like they kind of use Yoshi as when he like eats or not eats, but when he's chained up.
When he's stuck on that foot.
Yeah.
Yum, 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 yum.
Definitely an adult movie.
I hope my boss didn't watch this.
Why, does she have nice feet?
Okay. Well,
No comment.
no comment.
That's how I end the episode. I make John so uncomfortable, he just ends the episode every
It
time.
just ends right now. Things that I didn't like. I definitely didn't like the suits when they're in the club.
Yeah.
The mustard yellow.
That was
Yeah.
weird choice.
And they could have definitely put them both in. Maybe they just felt like there was too much like
red going on or
Yeah.
something. But Luigi was in red. Like
If Big Bertha was going to wear red, Mario shouldn't have worn red, I guess. On set, maybe.
it would have made sense because they're made for each other. And then she helps him at the end.
Maybe?
Or a different shade of red. Like, I don't know. Something more brighter. She's wearing something less bright. Do something like that.
Yeah, why'd they put Bertha in red? Give her a hot pink.
Because Bertha wears red?
Oh.
She has the passion that only red can be worn by.
But if she wore pink, it could have been Birdo. They could have called her Birdo.
No.
They missed a missed opportunity right there. Missed opportunity.
Dang.
Might as well just throw in just Donkey Kong in there and just he's not even a monkey. He's just they should have de-evolved someone and call him Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Dude.
Missed opportunity.
Yeah.
What's going on, guys?
I wish there was a little bit more like subplot with the evil plumbers.
Yeah. Didn't they sabotage the?
They were
grave-
sabotaging
They were
things, so
yeah.
they knew of something,
They knew of something,
but they never go back to that.
I feel like they were hired by King Koopa or something to.
That would have
make
been nice.
sense. It'd been,
That
yeah,
would have been nice.
it'd been nice to. It's in the extended cut.
It's
the
in
Super Mario
It's
Bros.
in the adult cut.
The
Whoa.
super cut.
Corporate greed and corruption.
What else did I not like about the movie? King Koopa looks weird.
Yeah, I kind
The-
of get the, like, what do you call it? Ridges.
Yeah, like they're almost cornrows, but not really.
Yeah, they just I get.
It's like they're trying to get the Bowser like shell
Yeah, they're
expect-
trying to make him look reptilian
Yeah.
without like actual
He's
changes.
a T-Rex.
Yeah.
They're like, "What lizard are you?" And he's like, "I'm a T-Rex."
Yeah. That was some interesting like CGI with him when he was
his
getting
eyeballs and his
de-evolved.
tongue. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought that when he was talking to Daisy.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
Um,
He has that weird line where he goes something about little girls. They always remember their first kiss with a lizard. I'm like,
Yeah, that
what?
was weird.
Super weird.
Which made me think even weirder because at that time I still thought that he was her dad.
Yeah.
Just not revealed yet, but that's what
Yeah.
I thought. I was like, this is gross. This is weird.
This is really gross.
the king mushroom was just like kind of disgusting to me.
Which I think is good. It's supposed
It's
to be.
like whenever he wanted to communicate, his balls basically dropped.
Yep.
I never
Thought of it that
pictured
way.
that. That's not the first description I would put on that. Kind of weird. That's the first thought you have.
John's had time to think about it.
Yeah,
Is that his first thought?
It's probably not my first thought, but
It's
it was definitely top 5.
It was my first thought, though.
definitely not mine.
So why is he communicating with a mushroom?
I think that bothers me as well. Is that like he's able? They de-evolutionize him,
Mm-hmm.
and he becomes a mushroom, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's mushrooms everywhere,
Yep.
so he's obviously connected to everything,
Yeah, which they talk about.
which is just like, man, talk about the best like loophole to have where he could just like hand them whenever they need something.
Yep. But he can only do so much. But yeah, he can try to give that bomb or
I think, look, the mushroom's trying to talk to us.
yeah, or
The
the
big-
mushroom trying to save Mario from falling.
The biggest organism in the world is a mushroom. It is. It's underground. I don't know if it's miles, but it's like
I was
Whatever
trying to think
this
of
is,
something funny to
the
say.
mushroom. Like whenever it touches,
Included.
like it's I don't know
Yeah.
if it's a clone or identical, but it becomes the same organism. It's
Mhm.
super weird. So there's some accuracy in that. I just don't know like how much communication, how fast it travels, but well, if you were going all
So when
crazy,
she says I'm mushroom sized, that must be a good thing then, right?
Oh,
yeah,
good news for John.
mushroom size.
I'm the biggest organism in the world.
Right here in my pants.
Yes, that's what he was trying to imply. Thanks.
Thanks, Jesse. Please don't watch
I just like making Johnny comfortable.
This is just an HR violation. Just save this YouTube link in your file right now.
None of my coworkers watch this episode.
Do you want me to cut some of this out?
I mean, no, it's okay. It's fun.
Okay.
I really don't care.
Whatever you do, just don't tell the kids they'll remember to be kissed by a lizard.
And with that, I would definitely cut that out.
Yeah.
I'll cut it out for
No,
you.
you don't have to.
Oh, what?
It's just like, why would you say that though? But it's definitely talking about the movie. So,
What more is there to talk about?
well then, with that being said, Jackson Plugs. Subscribe to us on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Like, share, comment. Please share. It helps.
Just not with John's boss.
Just don't share it with that person. If you guys have seen the original Super Mario Bros. Movie, the 1993 one, let us know what you think. Is it a cult classic? Would
Is
you
there
rather-
anything else like this in Mario, like even video game wise,
Yeah.
like in this era?
There's a Super Mario TV show. I think
Really?
it's better. Live action. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It's. I think it's on Max.
okay.
Honestly, season 1, and I think it's better than this movie. It's funny. Mario and Luigi are just. They got a great theme song too. It's sweet. It's
Okay.
pretty sweet.
I mean,
and
'cause I'm-
Inspector Gadget's on one episode.
really?
Yeah.
Because this makes me think of the Ninja Turtle movies that came
Yeah.
out around this time, and
Yeah,
just
kind of. Actually.
how much better the Turtles movies are compared to this movie.
Yeah.
Maybe at least the first 2 or 3 that I've watched, but yeah.
I kind of get Ninja Turtles vibes, sort of a little bit. Like
Mhm.
the sewers are designed of that, the lizard creatures, the suits. Like
All right.
I kind of get that feeling, just like really bad Ninja Turtles vibes. But
Yeah.
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 You gonna check out? Are you checking out the Mario?
Yeah, I'm updating my Max so I can look it up.
Yeah. They got Dracula on one episode. Like it's pretty cool episodes,
Okay.
honestly.
With that being said, this has been the Legendary Sip Podcast, and join us next time for December movies. I was-
December.
Uh,
These movies.
These December movies.
These December movies.
The first one we're doing is The Disaster Artist. See, it worked out. Good job, Jesse.
Nice.
Will this be simply been looking for?
I thought you were gonna do a Tommy Wiseau like disaster artist or something like that.
Bye.
Bye.
Or not.
Or not.
Just look at us something.
What is that? Is that a little hamster lifting
Human
weights?
versus Hamster.
What?
It's a TV show. Anyway, bye.
Okay, bye.
Did you want to do the Coke for the next movie?
Do the Coke for next movie?
Yeah, I can't find the Super Mario TV show, guys. I don't know what this guy's talking about, but it's the no Mario content whatsoever. Is he sure he didn't watch this on Disney Plus? Is Jesse secretly a Disney Plus watcher? Dune Prophecy. Okay, like, what is the obsession with Dune? It's not that good of a TV or movie show. Movie. I honestly think Dune is probably the most boring series of movies I've ever watched. It goes nowhere. They do nothing. They just talk about the Arrakis. And... Oh, hi.